Hello and welcome back to homeschoolcurriculumcenter.com. We are your source for curriculum reviews and resources. We give you information on everything homeschool, from top curriculum choices to free curriculum options, best online options, and resources for every subject. So welcome back. Glad you are joining us again today. Today's resource is an online school, and that school is Wilson Hill Academy. Wilson Hill Academy. So Wilson Hill Academy is an online school. It does serve grades kindergarten through 12th grade. It is a Christian curriculum, so they toot themselves as being rich and biblically grounded education. And they do have live online teachers. So this is a live online school. You can take a single course, or you can go through the entire program on your diploma. It is up to you. There's some choices and options there. But they are Christian curriculum, biblical worldview. They do have experienced teachers. And so you can take your pick as far as individual courses or taking the entire course load. You can learn anywhere and everywhere. So maybe these are online classes. And so they are live, but they are online. So that means you can take your computer to wherever you're traveling to and anywhere and learn online. They do have accreditation because they're an online school. So they are accredited. So that way your child will have an accredited education if that's something that's important to you for your homeschooling. So let's take a look at their academics and what they have to offer. They do offer, I think they do, have a pre-K program, a kindergarten 3-year-old program, and then they go to grammar school, which is grades 4 through 6. Then they have a school of logic, which is considered grades 7th through 8th. Then they have a school of rhetoric, which is grades 9 through 12. So let's take a peek at each one of these real quick, and then you can take a visit to their website and take a deeper look for yourself. So in their grammar school, this is what students will take in grades 3, 4, 5, and 6 at Wilson Hill Academy. And so you can see here what they take in 3rd grade for history, English, math, and grammar of science, so pretty much science and language. You can also see what they would take in 4th grade. They do take some Latin there. So this is more of a classical education. If you look at the different types of education, this is more of a classical one when they do add in that Latin component, which helps a great deal with vocabulary. So of course, the English language is a mixture of Latin and French, and so learning Latin does help students gain a rich vocabulary. So, but if you look at here, it tells you what they will learn in 3rd, 4th, 5th, or 6th. They do have the courses also listed here by subject. So if you want to just choose that one course, this is, of course, if you're doing the entire workload, it is there. And so that is for their grammar school in grades 3 through 6. If you look at the School of Logic, that is grades 7 through 8th. They do have 2 options here. So they have option 1 and option 2. So option 1 includes the great conversation courses. You can see what they would take for the humanities there. So that's history, literature, and theology. They have the English courses here will be taken, math, science, language, and electives. And then the option 2 is without the great conversation. So this is more of your middle level courses in middle school, but they call that the School of Logic. And then if you go on to high school, the School of Rhetoric. So remember, there's more of that classical view of education. They do have the humanities here. So there's the history, literature, and theology. You can see what in the great conversation is included in high school. And then they have composition and rhetoric. They have their electives here. And then math, you can choose advanced or basic for math. Then they have their science, same, you can choose advanced or basic. And then, of course, those languages includes that Latin and Greek, and then also another foreign spoken language as well. So it does explain here the great conversation. It explains the fundamentals of academic writing. It gives you some background on the U.S. government economics, which are those required courses for high school there. So it is up to you. You can take your pick. As I mentioned, you can choose one of the schools and do the entire course load with them, or you can choose individual subjects. And so this is a great option if you're looking for an all-in-one package. They have, you can register on their website and look at their admissions on their site. They have these questions that are answered here. So how do I register? How much does it cost? That's a big question for a lot of families. So for tuitions and fees, all classes meet live twice per week for 90 minutes, about an hour and a half, and they run the entire school year. The range is from $750 to about $1,200 with no hidden fees. They do have the a la carte, which means you can purchase individual courses or you can do full-time options. It is up to you. They do have payment plans, so that's another option there if you don't want to pay everything up front. And they do have the graduation track, which means they're a fully accredited school, so your students will receive a high school diploma. So that's important for some families. This is a great option if you're looking for that. So you have to create an account in order to get that feedback on the financials there. But they gave you the price range, and then I'm sure it varied greatly on if you do a full course load or a just an a la carte where you're choosing classes. So remember that they do have online classes, live instruction, grades K through 12, and so this is a great option if you're looking for all those components all in one. To go take a look, their website is wilsonhillacademy.com, wilsonhillacademy.com. So remember, it's an online classical Christian education for grades 4 through 12. All right. And remember, go check out another website here that is a great resource for science resources. It's called myhomeschoolsciencecurriculum.com. myhomeschoolsciencecurriculum.com. Here you have a free guide that lists out options for homeschool science curriculum. They also have a great guide here called 72 Ways to Make Science and History Fun. And then they have individual units. So if you want to just do a quick unit with your children, there's a wide range of units here that you can choose from. And so it looks like they're listed in alphabetical order. Yep, alphabetical order. So if you want to do a quick unit, you have a week or two in between activities. This is a great site to go to grab a quick unit to do for science. So go take a look. This is my homeschool science curriculum. The link is also available in the description box. So remember to share this video with other homeschooling families so they can have this information also. Don't forget to subscribe to be notified of when we upload videos on the latest homeschooling resources. Remember to check out lots of helpful links in the description box, and happy homeschooling.